Thousands of people remain stranded because of flight cancellations at Dublin Airport and at other airports across Europe. Airlines, including Aer Lingus and Ryanair, cancelled more than 50 flights in and out of Dublin today. The Dublin Airport Authority said it was working with the airlines to provide accommodation for those left stranded.
Destined for Barcelona, stuck in Dublin. Tears replaced anger for some of the passengers stranded in Dublin Airport. Thomas Kearns and his family were supposed to be spending Christmas in Orlando, Florida.
There's an option that we might be able to travel out on Tuesday, but if we go, it means another family can't go.
Upset. Annoyed.
What about you?
Well, I really feel annoyed because I was looking really forward to the holidays.
The Gaffney family too had their plans disrupted.
Myself and my wife and 3 children, we were planning to go to Orlando for a break over the Christmas and the New Year, but it's all fallen apart now in the last couple of hours.
Around 200 Poles who ordinarily celebrate Christmas on December 24th spent the day here in the departures area of Dublin Airport. Some of them here since Tuesday.
Why today they say that they cannot put an extra flight for Poland when they got exactly one plane? People who are here.
Although Dublin Airport did reopen today, over 50 flights were cancelled throughout the day.
By all means, organise your own accommodation, send us in the bills after Christmas and we'll take care of it. We're very upset for our customers that they get stuck like this at Christmas, but we are doing everything possible to help them.
Tonight, airport staff are trying to accommodate stranded passengers at hotels in the capital.
Our staff have all volunteered to come in and take care of people who are stranded in Dublin for the Christmas period. So we're putting on a special lunch for them tomorrow and making them feel as cosy and as comfortable as we can.
Back at the arrivals hall in Dublin Airport, there were some happier scenes tonight, albeit fewer than on a normal snow and ice-free Christmas Eve. Sharon Topin, RTE News.
Home on the horizon. After failing to get to Ireland by air, thousands of travellers arrived in Dublin Port this afternoon, relieved to be back in time for Christmas.
How are you feeling to be home?
So happy, thankfully, thank God, yeah.
Did you not think you were going to make it?
No, not this morning when my train was cancelled after my flight being cancelled last night. I thought that was it, but it worked out.
What does it mean to you to be here for Christmas?
Everything. It wouldn't be Christmas without being here.
Are you happy to be home for Christmas?
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to make it?
Oh, I don't know. It was a bit touch and go for a while. But yeah, it's great to be home.
I tried to get out to Leeds on Tuesday afternoon, and Dublin just closed while we were at Leeds, so we had to go back home, and then we rebooked on Aer Lingus out on yesterday. And we got to Manchester Airport, and then again they closed, so we just got a train to North Wales, stayed in a hotel last night and got on this ferry just now.
In keeping with the festive spirit, Irish Ferries was just one of a number of travel operators to put on additional services to cater for stranded air passengers. The North's airport and ports have also been another route for those trying to get home, with rail and car hire companies getting some extra business. In the south, trains have been operating normally with some delays, and although most online tickets sold out, Irish Rail said nobody would be left on the platform.
It's easier for people if they do have a booking in advance online, but for people who don't, you can just go to the station and drive in good time to buy your ticket, and we will certainly get everybody who's looking to travel with us home to their destinations today.
Most bus air and services are operating normally, but there are some delays and diversions, and they've taken the extraordinary move of running buses on Christmas Day.
Because we are conscious that people are coming in late on Christmas Eve and even onto Christmas Day into Dublin and around the country, we've put in additional services, limited intercity services from Dublin Airport and Dublin City Centre bus hours to the main destinations around the country.
And for those driving home for Christmas, a warning that not every road is gritted.
You have to appreciate there are very extensive lengths of non-national road right throughout the country, and only the key routes can be the focus of attention. That has been done by local authorities, but the travelling public must exercise extreme caution on those in particular.
With all the delays that travellers have had to endure, some will inevitably be in a rush to get home, but with roads still dangerous because of ice and snow, motorists are being urged to take their time this Christmas Eve. Samantha Library, RTE News.
The Arctic conditions have also been creating havoc for travellers and businesses across northern Europe.
Here in Paris, scenes similar to those at Dublin Airport earlier today. About 2,000 people were forced to stay overnight at two main airports in the French capital as snowfall in the north and east of the country continued to disrupt transport services. The French government says it expects hundreds of people to spend Christmas Eve at Roissy, where rows of army-style folding beds and blankets filled terminal areas, largely due to a lack of de-icing fluid. Snowfall in Brussels has also ruined Christmas plans for many trying to return home from there, with some waiting in queues for hours.
Like, the best part was that we queued up 7 hours at this queue, and we were there at the beginning, and just to get the information that they can't do anything for us, so that's why we're just waiting here.
In Netherlands, Amsterdam's Schiphol airport was operating normally, but Eindhoven was shut briefly. However, the road network was severely disrupted in places. Lorry drivers have been warned not to take to the roads in the south of the country if they can possibly avoid it, and buses have stopped running in parts. Traffic disruptions were also being experienced in parts of Germany, with some train services delayed due to overhead contact lines being frozen by icy rain. Trees also began collapsing in parts because of the weight of the snow and bringing down power lines as they fell. But as the Arctic conditions continue across northern Europe this evening, many people will now be reassessing where and what they'll be doing this Christmas Day. Kate Egan, RTE News.